Hello everybody, Flute Player 86 here, and as you can see I have my friend Ahsoka Tano with me today. And the reason why I have Ahsoka with me today is because I'm going to tell you about my journey with Star Wars. Now it began when I was a kid. I was probably around 5 or 6, maybe around 5 or 6 years old, and I heard bits and pieces of A New Hope because some of my family members would watch it, and whatnot. And then when I was about maybe 8 or 9, I received an R2-D2 figure from my great grandparents. And when I was about 11, I saw A New Hope with audio descriptive for the first time, and that's when I really got into it. And then I forgot about it for a while, and then when I was about 24, I had asked for some Star Wars figures for Christmas, and I got C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, and an R2-D2 unit. And then in late 2018, early 2019, I actually was going through a keepsake box of things from when I was a kid, and I discovered those Star Wars figures in there. And then I rediscovered Star Wars, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I even had this passion, and again, yeah. Ahsoka is not camera shy, but so in 2023, Christmas of 2023, I expanded my collection to include some 90s figures: Biggs, Wedge, Luke, Leia, Obi-Wan, and then a figure of Leia in her slave outfit. But the problem was the slave outfit was so stretched out that we had to change her wardrobe because it was literally falling. And this Ahsoka Tano plush, which I love her. As you can see, she's right there on the camera. Isn't she gorgeous? So this Ahsoka Tano plush I got in, when did I get her? 2024, I believe, and I have no qualms about that either. And my message to you is, you should never be ashamed of who you are. I have no shames, qualms, or regrets about expanding my collection. In fact, I expanded my collection so much that I have a figure of Ahsoka Tano, and I will deliberately show this in the camera. That's Ahsoka Tano. And actually, if I...
The Force is an energy field created by all living things. To wield it takes a great deal of training. I sense much fear in you. Surrender or face the consequences. Sometimes the student guides the master. Trust your instincts. The Force is an energy field created by all living things. To wield it takes a great deal of training.
And what's neat about this Ahsoka is that she's got some really good articulations. There's her Kitana.
The Force be with you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ahsoka. There's her Kitana. And then the other lightsaber is her Shoto.
Trust your instincts.
And yep, she shuts off on her own, which I think is really cool. So I took the liberty of expanding my collection. But my message to you is, don't ever be afraid to be who you are, no matter what anyone says. No matter what anyone says, you should never be afraid to be who you are. Regardless of what anyone thinks or says, you should just be glad to be yourself. And there is a reason why I'm called Flute Player. So let me go put Ahsoka. Ahsoka can't resist. She wants you to see her in the camera again. All right, Ahsoka, hold on. Okay, there she is. Now, I love the detail on this plush. I really do. She's nice and cuddly, and she is great. I love her. She's awesome, and I really do. I love her a lot. She's great. But there's a reason why I'm called Flute Player, and I'll demonstrate that now. Well, never let it be said that bloopers can't. Ugh. Never let it be said that bloopers can't occur. They can. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm having to pick up some stuff real quick before I come back to the camera. Bloopers can occur. So Ahsoka is on my bed. So there's a reason why I'm called Flute Player. And the reason why is I am a 24-year player of the orchestral concert flute. And I'll actually show you how my flute fits together. All right. So this is my head joint. This is my body joint, okay? And so the head joint, I don't know how well you can see this on the camera, but the head joint fits on just like that. And then the body joint fits onto that piece right there. And there you go. My flute is now assembled. So there's my flute right there in the camera. So I'm going to play a little bit for you. There's quite a few pieces I know from Star Wars on flute. And that is why I am known as Flute Player. So remember, If someone is bullying you or you are being ganged up on, stand up to them with actions, not words. Don't confront them, because if you do that, they'll know that they are bothering you. So don't let anyone try to change who you are, because your autonomy is your autonomy and no one can change that. And I have a saying: my love for music, martial arts, Star Wars, and Disney is as strong as the Force, and nothing will ever change that. Like Ahsoka Tano, I walk my own path. And Ahsoka Tano is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. So, yep, this is the story of Star Wars and me, mixed in with a powerful message about just being glad to be yourself. This is the way, and may the Force be with you.
Live, 11 minutes 6 seconds. 1 watching now, 0 likes. Switch microphone, enable retard, save highlight, expand, welcome, Ezra O'Neill. Hi, button. Welcome to Live Chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community. Ezra O'Neill. Ezra. Ike handle collapsed. Ezra O'Neill. Message. Message. Button. Report. Pin message. 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 Remove. Author. Channel activity. Add as moderator. Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Dismiss. Dismiss. Ezra O'Neill. Hi. Button. Heading not. Ezra O'Neill. Chat options. Creator tools. Share. Share. Create chat. Ezra. Welcome to Live Chat. Expand tool bell. Save highlight. Enable microphone. Switch 0. Live. Finish. Button. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Heading. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Heading. Cancel. End. Button.